Hi, my name is Danielle. My brother is the closest person to me in my life and my best friend, and I held a secret for him for a very long time. My brother has been a drug addict for about 6 years, from the time that I was 15 up until about 2 years ago. My brother has been brought up with me in a small town where drugs aren't really talked about. They kind of are brushed to the side because no one really wants to deal with them. In my sophomore year of college, I got a call from my parents, and my brother had been missing for about a week. I drove home for one of the longest weeks of my life where we searched for my brother. I called every person I know, every drug dealer I could find, called all of his friends and begged them to help me get a hold of my brother, and everybody turned their back. We found his car in the woods without any gas and locked up. My dad pulled out a slipper, and my brother had undone the laces, and next to the laces were 2 spoons that were charred on the bottom. And suddenly I got a feeling in my gut that my brother was either dead or that he was very close. And at that point we still hadn't found him, but I knew that we were dealing with a whole other side of things, and he wasn't just partying, and that we could find his body instead of finding him. My brother called me on my cell phone after we'd been looking for him for about a week and told me that he was addicted to Oxycontin and that he couldn't stop. After trying to convince him for hours, he let us come pick him up. We pulled up and he had no shoes. He was very skinny. He was dirty. He was raking pine needles for drug money for maybe $10. He looked like no one I ever thought I could recognize as my brother. We drove him straight to the hospital, where he went up to the person and said, "I'm a drug addict and I need to get help." The doctor came out and talked to my family and said that he was within days of overdosing, that his organs can't take that kind of drug use and the amounts that he was doing. I think every young person has an adult that they know and trust that would do something. So if you know that someone is living dangerously, I urge you to go talk to that person and do something about it. Break the code of silence. Say something to your friend before it's too late.